related concern, domain-specific concern, functional requirement. Okay, it can be encapsulated in a generalized procedure. So for the secondary concern, it's more on the quality of service, on the quality perspective. Okay. Functional concern is regarding on a specific function of the system. Quality of service concern are related to the non-functional or quality attribute of the system. Policy concern is related to the rules, overall policy that guide to use the system. System concern, okay, related to the attribute of the system. Okay. Organization concern is the concern that relate to the organizational goal. Okay. For example, the producing a system within the budget. Okay, making use of reuse of existing system, asset, and maintain the reputation of that organization. Separation of concern. When we want to develop a system, definitely there are concerns found in our system. Okay, so therefore we separate up the concern. So what is meant by separating concern is that we breaking the system into a different part. Okay, so where the function to avoid overlap of functionality. Okay, to avoid overlap of functionality. Okay, so and this separated functionality. Okay, we need to identify at which point this function is going to perform the task. Okay, so the purpose to separate the concern is to make sure the system are more self-contained, okay, so that different concerns are addressed by different subsystems. So, what is the benefit of separation of concerns? Allow the reduce of system complexity, promote traceability, limit impact of change, facilitate reuse, simplify component integration. Okay. So this diagram shows the cross-cutting concern. You can see that this security requirement, okay, is happen in new customer requirement, account requirement, and customer management requirement. So when we want to implement this requirement, then there should be a code for this one, code here and code here. This is not a good practice. So therefore, we try to separate out one into an individual functionality unit, which is called aspect. And then, okay, we need to decide at which point this concern function is going to perform the task. Okay, so this is called cross-cutting concern. This is cross-cutting. See. This security requirement and power requirement is required in all these different requirements or different functions. Understand? So this is called the cross-cutting concern. Cross-cutting concern will lead to two negative effects. One is called scattering, one is called tangling. Scattering means that the same function is distributed, scattered, okay, in the different functions of module. Tangling means that, okay, you make the code become difficult. Imagine this one clear cutting function, okay, you implement the code here, all the code here, okay, will become that this one is supposed to perform one function perform one task, then it perform more than one task. Understand? Make the code become very complex. Okay, you make the code increase the dependency. Understand? So this is called the tangling. This is explanation of scattering. Okay, and look at here, you can see that the anonymized is scattered, on the patient class, image consultation class, and image class stuff. Okay, so this is called scattering. Handling a system, subsystem, or functions is simultaneously interact with more than one requirement. But we know that one function do one requirement. Now it's more than one. Okay, you can see that handling. This is called a hook function, hook method. However, you can see that number of entities weight was defined. So this is handling already. Understand? This is handling already. Notified. Supposedly should be others function one. Understand? So this is called handling. Okay? So means that one function interact with more than one requirement. Okay? Any question? I finished already. You see this one, right? Actually, this one is a repeat of your chapter 1 and 2. Okay, service-oriented design actually is also an extent. Service-oriented design. Okay, service-oriented design. We build the system. Okay, we build the services. Okay, we build the services and allocate in a distributed computer. And then these services can be a component that work independently. When we want to use the service, we just connect to the service and ask the service to produce provide the services. Okay. So a service is a function that is well defined, self-contained, and does not depend on any context. Okay. So this is the. I think this one we have covered already. Okay, the idea. Okay, settle. Chapter 3. Finish already. Any question, task? Key issue have we done already? Okay. Finish already all the chapter. All the chapter finished already. Okay. Then later we have tutorial in our PA blog. I will see you. Before that, any question? Any question? Any questions? It comes out is very, it's quite heavy. Okay. Any question? Yes, Miso. Yeah, play game. Okay, so any questions?
Yeah. What are the not important parts?
This one
Everything important.
read all of
GG. What kind of question will appear from chapter